Oh, this watch is heavy. It weighs 212 grams. That's as much as a gold watch from other brands. In this video I will talk about this 43mm version of the Hamilton Khaki Navy Scuba Auto. A long name for a big watch. Everything about this watch is big. In the past we had the 40mm version covered on the website on fratello.com, and now we have this 43mm version here. A chunky watch with its 212 grams, 43mm case and with a thickness of 12.58. So the current trend, what we see, is towards smaller watches. But of course there are always people out there that prefer a big watch, and especially when diving or when the watch has a purpose, it needs to be big. The lug size is 22mm and the bracelet slightly tapers to 20mm. Now let's talk about this watch a little bit. This watch has a beautiful blue dial, light in the center and turns a bit darker towards the outer part of the dial. Then there's a ceramic bezel, also in blue. The case and bracelet have this brushed finish to underline that it's a tool watch, diver's watch, a watch with a purpose basically. Even the crown protector that you can see here is brushed on all sides to protect the screw down crown. This watch has a water resistance of 300 meters and a screw in case back, so no view on the movement. But what we've learned in the past is that some of the people who are really divers, they don't like to have a sapphire case back. They want to have a closed case back. I don't know why. Perhaps it gives them a bit of a feel of security. Not sure, but this watch has that. Inside is Hamilton's caliber H10, which is based on ETA's 2824-2. However, Hamilton's H10 has a power reserve of a whopping 80 hours and a Nivacron balance spring, meaning that it is resistant to magnetic fields and resistant to temperature changes. One of the features I really appreciate about this watch, or perhaps better said lack of feature, is that it doesn't have a date window. Some of the regular readers on Fratello know that I don't like date windows, and this watch doesn't have one. I don't care for date windows because once I see the date in the morning on my phone, I can remember it for the rest of the day. So there's no need for me to have a date window on the watch, and happily to know that Hamilton did not put one on this watch. What does surprise me a little bit is the 24-hour scale. I can see that on military watches where it was important to use the 24-hour scale, because in the military they use this indication. But for a diver's watch, unless they are military divers, I don't see the use for a 24-hour scale, but it does look nice, to be honest. So like I said, there's also a black version of this watch. It's the same watch, very identical. It just have a black ceramic bezel and a black dial. For the rest, it's identical. Now the bracelet, that's a chunky piece of steel. It wears quite comfortably though, although it's heavy. And it has a clasp with safety system, so you have to push the buttons on the side to open the clasp. It doesn't have a ratcheting system or extension system. Instead, it has a small adjustment method here in the clasp, so you can just switch it one position, meaning it's around 1/3 of a link. That should be enough anyway. If you are a diver, you might want to have this watch on a rubber strap, which is also an option for this watch, and it will also make the watch much lighter, around 125 grams. One of the interesting things about this watch is the retail price. The retail price on this watch or on the black version is €945, which is quite a proposition, and it also makes me feel that it's not really a surprise that it is one of their best-selling watches. I hope you liked this video. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and see you next time.